We formed the Florida Water Climate Alliance to bring together water managers, water utilities, research organizations to help focus on Florida and the climate change issues associated with Florida. Major issue that we're dealing with right now is climate and its impacts on our surface water supply system. Ultimately, we have to make decisions, and the decisions are typically made by policy makers or political folks. So we have to figure out ways to communicate and translate information that's very important, very vital to being able to continue to meet water supply needs so that we can actually implement and make changes that we need to help us adapt to live in a new climate that's always changing.
It's important for water utility managers to not only be able to understand the science, but then also be able to convey that to their audiences in order to make sure that the decisions that are made are appropriate and relevant to that community. As a social scientist, I'm interested in studying the ways in which the members of the group interact with each other. I'm also interested in looking at the ways in which they process information, their cognitive styles, and how they think, how their learning style relates to how they communicate information out to decision makers. I'm hoping to be able to link their cognition and the ways in which they process and express communication information to enhancing the communication to decision makers and to lay audiences. Well, we think that this research might provide a solution to how to provide climate science information effectively to decision makers. There's been a lot of research that's been done about climate science communication and climate science education. And what we found that with lay audiences, it is difficult to determine how those audiences are going to respond to the level of complex information that they're receiving. The next step for the research is that we want to now take what we've learned about the way in which group members are from the standpoint of their cognition, their learning styles, and the way in which they relate to others. And we want to develop some tools and techniques that we can then apply to other groups like this one. Climate and water issues are not only immediate, like sea level rise, but they're also very long-term. Projections are 50 years, 100 years out. We want to make sure that the citizens in communities have a good understanding of their options and can make good informed decisions.